Okay. Ooh. Hmm. How's the programming come along? I just started today. I'm a little bit sad about the matchmaking because I think I'm gonna have to redo it to use the auto match instead of the custom matchmaking, which kind of bums me out because it feels like I wasted a lot of effort, but you know, it is what it is. Right now I'm getting the zoom out button for when you're zoomed in on mobile. Because I forgot to add it. Ooh, yeah. I'm just tired after work. Now I have several hours of coding. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Still waiting on OGS to resolve the login bug. And once that's resolved, I'll be able to allow people to log in with the Oath2 instead of their password. It's the clock. Forward clicked. Is zoomed in equals true. So we're going to do bubble underscore function is zoomed in. Is going to be 1 or true. And then when it zooms out, reset zoom. Wherever that function is. Yeah, chat has helped me out with the clock quite a bit this week. Yeah, like I wrote the clock with chat, basically. And we were able to get it within milliseconds of OGS, which is good. Where on earth is zoom out? Oh, I bet you it's on the Gopon. Maybe. Okay, let me see. OGS play move every second. Play OGS move simple is what I'm looking for. Play move. Set game position. Mark game resumed. Set game phase. Where on earth is it? Zoomed in equals true. Otherwise, play the move is zoomed in equals false. 0. And then go on reset zoom. I'm going to do that in just a second. Okay. Let me actually just go ahead and make the function. I'm going to do put it down here. Function game zoom reset. Okay. And then this is going to be this reset zoom on the Gobon. And we're going to copy this function so we can call it in Bubble. Okay. Now we need, I guess we can go ahead and click this zoom out icon. It'll show when WGO Megaboard zoomed in is yes. This element is visible. Then when we click it, we're going to run JavaScript and zoom out, reset the zoom. Oh, dadgummit, it timed out. Oh, Bubble, stop crashing. Did they just push an update or something? I don't know. Do you see the Weiqi Hub update on the forum? Oh, come on, Bubble. Don't be like that. Says you're up. You're just being slow. Workflow. Lost the workflow. Zoomed out. Conditional. This element is visible. Is yes. Add workflow. Zoomed out. Run JavaScript. Reset the zoom. Now we're going to the JavaScript, copy, paste. This is going to be is zoomed in. Is zoomed in. Value type is going to be number. New JavaScript event is zoomed in. Going to set the state of an element. WGO Omega board is zoomed in. This is going to be this JavaScript bubble value is 1. So if it's 1, it's true. If it's not 1, it's not true. Okay. Now let's test. Okay, let's play a bot. It needs to be 19 by 19. Okay, let's click to zoom. Nice. Click to zoom. The icon is not showing up. I have a console error. Zoomed in, trying to send invalid array to bubble. Is zoomed in. Array sent 1. Shouldn't be an array, it should be a number. Okay. Is zoomed in, values a list. It is not a list. There we go. It's a check mark. It is not a list. Also want to hide the settings icon when zoom icon zoom out is visible. Do not show the settings icon. That way you don't click the settings when you're clicking the zoom out. Okay, let's zoom in. Zoom out. Zoom in. Click the corner. Zoom in. Zoom out. Zoom in. Zoom out. Zoom in. Click. All right, that looks good. Now I just need to make sure it's actually working for my fat fingers. Because it's working there, but is it actually going to work in reality? That is the question. Click, zoom out, click, zoom out, settings, there, click, 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 zoom out, zoom out. Okay, I think it works. I think it works. I think it works. I think it works. Okay. There's that bug. Oh, what is next? What is next on my to-do list? Oh yeah, the access key bug. I'm also going to do switch to auto match. Okay, let's get the access key bug fixed. This is going to be play online page. Now here is the thing. This retrieve keys needs to be called before you log in. So on page is loaded, retrieve all the keys. Show pop-up and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to copy this and make sure it retrieves it. Some point, hold on. Okay, so trigger connect with OGS from connection. Play data OGS group login. Group OGS login information. Okay, so the page doesn't refresh. That's the problem. No, that's login, not create account. That wasn't right. Play online page. I need the create account, the quick start button. Where's my quick start button? OGS login. Login with username. OGS login. That'll go to page OGS login. Quick start. Okay. Hide OGS login. Make changes to player account. Refresh the page when search for your OGS account's first item. Okay, only when search for OGS player account item is not empty. So we get our player account and set use custom account to no, and then refresh the page. This will call page is loaded, retrieve all the keys, and then that'll call retrieve all the keys, and then trigger login with OGS username and password. Okay, so I didn't set the access key. Crap. How do I set the access key? Or where do I set the access key? Search for OGS player counts count is greater than or equal to 1. And search for OGS player accounts first item using custom account is no. Log in with username and password and terminate this workflow. So in this one, custom event, go to custom event, trigger connect with OGS username and password. Now this will get the access key, display data and group login information, display data and group login information when okay. OGS login information, store the keys, store the keys, floppy reader access token, display the me data, display the config data, set the states of the access token, make changes to OGS information. Okay, so the connection has the access token. And then we connect with the access token. The connection has the access token. Okay, so the connection will always have the access token, right? That means play online. All these buttons, access token, yeah, it's using local storage key 1 value instead of the access token in the connection. Okay. We want to assume the connection is correct more than the local storage. OGS connection A's access token. Copy. Crap, do I have to do this for all of them? Oh, I do. Paste. 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 paste, 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 paste. Okay. Accept, access token, paste, bot info, access token, paste, OGS connections, access token. Trigger load OGS game, load OGS game, Twitch stream, my games, game result, game is clicked, game library, position trainer, open external website, set states, trigger cancel challenge, group filter ranks, trigger clear Gobon, play data. Oh, crap. Okay, this one's using the right one. I gotta go back. For one of these, display data, set states. Okay. Image is clicked, parent groups OGS bot, parent groups OGS bot, bot, show pop-up rank selection. Okay, load OGS game, display data, group searching number +1, open external website. Okay, let's go to events. Send challenge, set state of send challenge. Every time this, show games, display games, play data, game started. Okay, active games, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is so tedious, trying to track all these things down. Okay, OGS login with username. Yep. Show OGS login when the floppy key reader's value is empty. Okay. And then the access token's not empty. And we're still within our time limit. Log in with the access token. Which should set the access token on the connection element. Login. Pop-up OGS login. Trigger connect password. This doesn't work anymore, so I think this I'm going to disable to make sure I don't break anything before I delete it. Log out. And refresh the page. Okay. Trigger ranked. Okay, close. Next. previous, ranked toggle, ranked, page number, 13 is clicked, that's the size, 19 is clicked, set the size, 9 is clicked, set the size. That's all fine. Display data. Parent group, so just filtered ID games, player black ID. Okay, so I don't need the access key there. Don't need the access key there. In game. Game started. Game started. Do every time group game states, get game states move number is not group game states local move number. Okay, this was if I wanted to handle game on this page, which I'm not. Yeah, so this I can get rid of, I think. And so let's disable this. No, disable. I don't want to delete until I make sure there's no bugs. Lower black's time, lower white's time, so this can be disabled. This can be disabled. Play data and group game states. This can be disabled. Show floating group is triggered. This can be disabled. Because all of this was me trying to handle the game on this page instead of the game page, which I'm handling on the game page now, so I can disable all of this. Okay, OGS login, quick start. Hello, Pix. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so the login looks good. Set initial rank. 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 OGS starting rank. Set starting rank. Authorization. OGS connection A's access token. Yep, that's what we want. And then refresh the page. Boom. Okay, I think that's all of them. That should fix the bug of when you had an access token that is different than last time. So let me close that. So let's refresh this. Yeah, we fixed the timer bugs, I think. So the timer should be pretty good to go for Fisher. And then we're not worrying about Boomi for now. But the Fisher clock should be really, really clean right now. Or our Pix clock is what I named it in the code. The Pix clock should be pretty clean. Okay, let's do quick start. This logs me into my TD account. TD11, click bot, challenge bot, and it worked. All right, that worked. And then I can play a game. Yeah, right now we have, I'm not going to show it right now because of, I'm not waiting 5 minutes to show, but we actually have the beeps going off 3 times, which it feels very clean. So it's like 3, 2, 1, and then times you out. But it's a beep, not a 3, 2, 1, it's a beep. And I thought it felt pretty clean. But maybe a lot of people will get really scared of it. Now, one thing I'm a bit bummed about, I don't know if you've seen the forum, but the Weichi Hub came out and they're using auto match, but they're using Byoyomi. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I need to use auto match. There's too many cons to custom games compared to auto match, and OGS is pushing auto match pretty hard. So I just need to use auto match to get us all on the same page. Even if I like the custom games, I think in order to get players a match faster, I'm going to need to use auto match. Now the problem is I'm using Fisher and Weichi Hub is going to use Byoyomi, but I'm trying to talk them into adding Fisher. I don't think I'll be able to convert them to Fisher. Because right now we're going to be competing for users. Because they're going to be trying to get people to play Byoyomi, and I'm going to be trying to get people to play Fisher. But if we were both on the same clock setting, then we would actually share matchmaking parameters and be able to play each other much quicker. So Weichi Hub and Smego Dragon would be able to play each other, so you'd have a bigger pool of players. Right now, it's going to be different. I could, but I don't want to. Specifically, Byoyomi is confusing for new players. Fisher is less confusing. And a lot of tournaments are switching to Fisher. And I think the community as a whole should slowly transition into Fisher. So I want to support the Fisher movement. Byoyomi is not a good new user experience, in my opinion. And it's holding us back. So the more people I can get on board with Fisher, the better. But yeah, I technically could do that. But then every single time you get a game, you have to check what clock settings you're using, which is confusing. I want the users to always have like the same thing every time. They get in a match quick, it's the same settings, they always know exactly what's going on. So they get in a match, they know what's going on, they know what the rules are, they can play the game, yada, yada, yada. So right now, I want to stick to Fisher. That I might get convinced for Byoyomi in the future if like it's just still a bad experience or takes too long, but I want to see how long I can get away with exclusively Fisher. You enjoy Byoyomi over Fisher? I could Pix, but that's another button click, and I'm trying to reduce the amount of clicks to get to a game as much as possible. Right now, I've got it to where you can click a guest button, or you can sign into an account or create an account. You can click the quick start button, which will create the account for the OGS account for you. And then it'll have you select your starting level, beginner, DDK, SDK, Dawn. You click that, and then you need to click another button to start playing. So I'm already at several clicks. I don't know how to reduce it more than that. I'm actually going to reduce the amount of options because on OGS, there's 3 options per size. I think I'm going to do just the main option per size because these are where the green dots are. I don't see green dots on these other time settings very much. So I think I'm just going to do 1 time for each size. So there will be 3 buttons to click. 9x9, 13x13, or 19x19, and it'll go with the main time setting. That'll be the least amount of friction to get into a game. I'm sure there's going to be complaints, and I think what I'll do is maybe after that add a custom button that'll let you pick between these, or customize it even further. I'm not sure. But right now I'm focusing on just getting the user in the match, and I might add custom later. Because right now, I think a lot of people, I think a lot of third-party clients and OGS is pushing people to these auto match settings. And I just don't think there's enough people for the other time settings yet. I never see the dots, which is the amount of people waiting or whatever, or recently waiting. And I never see the dots there. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. I think there's pros and cons. I just think there's more pros than cons for Fisher. And the fact that IRL tournaments are moving to Fisher, and events are moving to Fisher, I think it's just better to get everyone used to it. But there's so many people that are like old-fashioned and only old-fashioned, and I will fight tooth and nail to keep the old-fashioned stuff and keep the traditions as long as I can, and I refuse to accept any change. I don't think those people are going to be my users. I did get a lot of hate for like customizing your Go board. But I think a lot of people that use Mega Dragon do like customizing their Go board. So I'm just going to target those people. And I think those people will be more interested, okay with Fisher time settings. Whew. Yeah, I just want DDKs to get in a match as quickly as possible. And I want it to be like, even this I think is too many options probably. I tried to narrow it down, but even this I think probably is too many options. So I think I'm going to duplicate it and then get rid of buttons. Yeah, I am also pushing faster time settings, which is why I'm not putting this long time setting. I'm picking this one because faster time settings will let people play more games. It'll let people play more people, which creates more games for everyone. So it gets you in the queue more often, and it gets you playing more games more often. So I think it's just good for everyone. I'm also like not supporting correspondence at all. That is going to be my creative decision. My creator decision is just no supporting correspondence. I think it's bad for you. And it's just not worth it. It's holding OGS back, I think. Too many people are using it as a crutch to not play. Okay, here's the buttons. So I'm going to do group us limited custom games. And now we're going to copy this. We're going to paste it. So this is not going to be the main thing for now. I'm just going to do this for testing, but I think I'm going to launch the update with custom games unless I get all of this perfect before OGS fixes their bug. And if I do, then I'll release it with this one. But right now, I'm going to just release it with the custom games for the next version and then add the auto match after. So we're going to name this one auto match. So let's hide that one for now. This one is going to be visible. So right now we're going to make this not visible, and we're going to make this one visible just for testing. Okay, so we're going to get rid of these. We're going to get rid of this one and this one. And then we're going to get rid of all these 19 by 19 options, except for the first one. Yep. This should be centered. Okay. Then Fit height to content. What if I do not? And then for this one, what if I do min width 250? Min width 250. Min width 250. Min width 250. Now what this will look like will just be 4 buttons. Cool, now it's just 4 buttons. And this will be for the auto match. Now for the settings, 9x9 is going to be 2 minutes plus 7 seconds. Going to be 2 minutes plus 7 seconds. Thirteen by 13 is going to be 3 minutes plus 7 seconds. And then 19 by 19 is going to be 5 minutes plus 7 seconds. Now, one thing I was thinking about, on Lichess, they just have 2 plus 1 and 3 plus 0. So I'm wondering if I even need the ilm and s. Or should I just do 3 plus 10, 5 plus 5, 1 plus 5, or whatever it is? Do I even need the ilm for minutes and s for seconds? Yeah, this is what the auto match would look like. Quick and easy. Quick and easy. And then later, maybe we can add custom button. But for this first auto match pick, this is quick and easy. Okay. So next, what I want to do is add to the number up here and show how many people are searching for games. So I'm not going to worry about these buttons yet. I'm not going to worry about making them do anything yet. Right now, I just want to see what the data looks like. Looks like plus or minus 3 ranks is what Weiqi Hub did and what OGS's default is. So I'm going to also do plus or minus 3 ranks. I'm going to do handicap enabled though. That way you can get up 2 stones, I think. I was legit thinking about doing plus or minus 5 ranks with handicap just to get people in matches faster. But I don't know. Okay. So let's inspect this page. Refresh the network. Why is it logged in twice? Okay, this is the one I want. So what we're going to do is pause. Now up here, you're getting an insane amount of chat messages for whatever reason. I don't know why. Ah, beans, these chat messages filtered out the stuff. Why are these chat messages so freaking long? Why are there so many of them? Maybe, but I haven't joined any chat room, so why am I getting the chat messages? That's what I don't get. How much available add UUID? Chat topic, username Clausius. What did I say? Welcome to the Online Go Club. Okay. So it's all of the room, all of the groups, like every single group. There's not even groups on this page. Why are we joining groups? Hello, cat. Okay. Let's go into my connection script. In the connection script, I want to catch the auto-match stuff. All right, can I help you? You just want scritchy scratches? Every coder needs a cat. Okay, time for you to go. And a decoy keyboard for them to lay on. Okay. What we're listening for is automatch / available, and then automatch / available add, and automatch / available remove. Okay. Hi. I already have a button for it. Do I have to send this to get it? Looks like I need the UUID. Why am I using the UUID instead of the access token? Everything else uses the access token. Why do I need the UUID for this? Explain this to me. See what Weiqi Hub did. Find game. Immediately starts matchmaking once the widget is created. Net state logic, what happens when the page appears? The game is successfully matched. Build method. So page open, while waiting, game found, error, and cancel pressed. But how do they connect to it? Copy this one. Main time is greater than 0, show minutes. Okay. But this is all display stuff. This is not connecting to the auto match, blah, blah, blah. All right. So for starters, I actually want to see what I'm seeing on my page. So on network, F5, connect to OGS. That's bubble. Connect to OGS. Takes a few seconds to get there, but it gets there. Seek graph global. Look at that. I don't have all that chat crap. Okay, so I'm getting seek graph global, but I do not get I am not getting the auto match, which is fine. So now let's call auto match list. When I am connected. Connected to OGS. Blah, 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 blah. Get list. Subscribe. Let's get auto match list. Let's see if this works just as is. Man, come on, load the page. No throttling, I'm not throttling it. There we go. Okay, auto match list. Game list count. Auto match list, auto match list. Why did I send it twice? Looks like I need parameters. Too bad I don't know what they are. Okay, let's get this one. This is OGS's page. Ooh, I just knocked my caps lock key off. I need to see how it connected, but all these chat messages are so freaking annoying. Oh, I can type in auto match, that's right. auto match. Auto match list. It does call that for some reason, and it's empty. Then we want auto match available subscribe. And looks like we don't need parameters. So in auto match list, I'm also going to send no parameters, auto match available / subscribe. There we go. Now I'm getting the auto match stuff. All right. They called it twice though, so I only needed to be called once. Why is it being called twice? If not connected, connected is true. Authenticate, game list subscribe, auto match list. Three of four. Oh, why does the find not work? Come on. One, two, three, four. Okay, so it's only being called once. No, auto match list, there's 3 or 4 matches. This is not auto match list, this is auto match / list. Auto match list is being called twice. Inside your message callback, you have this block, active bots. Key part is not connected, connected equals true. You think this will only run once, but OGS sends active bots multiple times on connections. Right. First, active bots arrives, connected is false, blocks run. Auto match list is called. Second active bots arrives, you think skips runs, but no, your code is set connected equals true after the WebSocket callback list is created. Your connected variable resets under at least one of these conditions. hot reload, bubble rerun, code injection, Flutter web view, a new connection, blah, 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 blah. You know, the page reinitializes connected equals false every time bubble re-renders your HTML. Your script is being executed twice, causing subscribe to messages to register 2 callbacks, so each incoming message triggers 2 auto match list calls. Auto match loaded. Yeah, let's get that auto match loaded because I don't want to subscribe twice. let automatch loaded equal false. Okay. And then we're going to copy this. If automatch loaded, return automatch loaded equals true, blah, 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 blah. Now it should only get it once. Yep, automatch available subscribe, only got it once. Perfect. Now I need to have a catch for when I get automatch available / add, and I get all this stuff. Okay. If type equals automatch available / add, automatch add. Is automatch 2 words or 1 word? I'm gonna make it 1 word. Automatch add. I'll have to create these functions. And then we're going to say automatch available remove. Remove this. Okay. So we're going to send automatch add automatch remove data. Now we're going to create a separate script that handles the automatch stuff. Let's copy this and paste it. Let's rename this to HTML automatch. Clear that. Script. Function. Automatch add. Data. Function. Automatch remove. Data. And we're going to console.log console.log. This is going to be automatch add console.log data log automatch remove log data, and then I want let auto match count equals 0. This is going to do auto match count plus. This is going to do auto match count minus lowercase m. And then we're going to add, and then I want to show the total. We're going to do auto match out. We're going to see how many people are actually seeking an auto match. Network. Now let's go to console. Holy crap. Active games, subscribe. Holy crap. 70 people are in auto match? That is so much higher than custom games. Okay. I think I'm going to do a bubble call on remove. My concern with doing it on available is I don't want to call it 60, 70, whatever times in a second. Maybe I can do it. Maybe I can do it on remove and add, but only if remove has been shown at least once. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. Yeah, these preferences are going to be the problem because there's going to be a lot of them. Value. Oh, rules are Japanese. Oh no. I want the rules to be Chinese, but everyone's going to be doing Japanese. Dang it, that's going to kill my freaking... Ah. Everyone's going to want Japanese rules. Do I have to give in and use Japanese rules? Japanese. 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 Oh no, I'm gonna have to give in. I'm gonna have to give in. That's so unfortunate. It's all Japanese. Required Japanese. Required Japanese. Required Japanese. Required Japanese. It's gonna have to be Japanese. There's no getting around this. That sucks. Japanese are not beginner friendly. Oh, that is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Okay. So in this script, I'm going to say let auto match list loaded equals false. On the first auto match remove, I'm going to do auto match list loaded equals true. Then we're going to say if auto match list loaded bubble underscore function underscore auto match count. And then this is going to be auto match count. Okay. Save that. Now let's get JavaScript event. This is going to be a number, trigger event, yes. This is going to be auto match count. Auto match count. Okay, this is going to JavaScript bubble event. Auto match count. Okay, we're going to create a folder called auto match. Move this to that folder. And then this is going to set the state of the connection. Auto match. We're going to create that. Auto match count. Number. Create. Value is going to be this JavaScript bubble's value. Let's go to the Play Online page. And we're going to get our right group right here. This is going to be this. App text. Okay, so do we have auto match? Auto, no. Where, what about seeking? Seek, no. Look, no. Find, no. Oh, I don't have enough language. I don't have enough language variables. Maybe player challenges. Yeah, I think we'll go with player challenges. Yeah, player challenges is probably what we're going to do. Do I have searching? I have search. Not searching. I can do player search. I don't have searching. Do I want to do player challenges or player search? Probably challenges. Okay, let's get players. Find and replace. No translation. It's going to be players. Okay, space, insert dynamic data. Copy that. Paste that. This is going to be challenges. Actually, let's make this player singular. Player. I don't have player singular. Weird. Okay, whatever. Players challenges. Players numbers. That is numbers. This is going to be colon, insert dynamic data, connection, auto match count. Maybe optimistically, we'll have 1,000 someday. Player challenges, let's see what it is. Nothing, so there's a bug. Oh, there it is, 64. 65, 66, 67, 66, 67, 68, 64. Yeah! 60 challenges. All right, all right. That is much more than custom. Much, much more than custom. All right, let's go to connection. And then automatch count. No, we want the automatch script. Okay, now we need to figure out what to do with this data. Okay. I need to make a function that sends auto match join, sends an auto match to add my UID to the list as available. Auto match request with parameters. Okay, okay. Start automatch, automatch request, player ID, automatch ID. What is automatch ID? Preset ID. Hold on. What's my preset ID? Hold up. Hold up. Automatch match. Automatch canceled. Automatch timeout. Okay. Let's copy those catches. What is my preset ID? Automatch preset that you want to join. It comes from OGS, not from your own code. There are two ways depending on your setup. Automatch preset. And Flutter, this comes from OGS server has, this is your automatch ID. Your preset ID, your code widget.preset.id. Okay. Crap. Okay, so I need a 9x9, 2 minutes plus 7 seconds. Make me a 9x9, 2 minutes plus 7 seconds. Reference in Japanese rules with handicap preferred and plus minus 3 ranks. Why is it Bioyomi? Make it Fisher. Okay, let's copy this. This is going to be function get 9 get references is going to be size. If let references equal object. If size equal to 9, Paste that. And we're going to say preferences equal time control There we go. And then we are going to what's that? Return references. Okay, that looks right. Ranked true, rules Japanese, board size 9, speed Fisher, time control Fisher, initial time 120, increment 7, max time 120. Handicap preferred, Comey null, rank range, min rank difference -3, max rank difference 3. Okay. Okay. There's my if statement. Okay. And if 9, and it references. That way I can keep track of the squiggly line brackets. Okay. So I got preferences for 9. Now to add it, I need my UUID. Automatch request is the function. Generate a new UUID for this search. Wait, I don't have a UUID at the start? Why do I have to create one? Don't I have one? Where do I get the UUID? Find UUID. Current auto match UUID. log out, current automatch UUID equals null. Create a UUID, the automatch request, and store it for later cancellation. UUID version 4. Find game string preset ID. Oh man, this is a lot. This is a lot, this is a lot, this is a lot. So I want to create start automatch function. Start automatch, preset ID. I'm going to take a size variable. I'm going to let preferences equal get preferences size. Yeah, that. Now the message. I'm so lost. I am so lost. Copy that. Paste. Problem is, I don't have the WebSocket on the script. Cancel auto match. Turn on match UUID, crypto.random UUID, message automatic, blah, blah, blah. We're going to make this preset ID is going to be preferences. Oh man, I don't even know if this is correct. An auto match when you're matched. Preset ID is the ID of the auto match preset that you want to join, and it comes from OGS, not your own code. There are two ways to get it depending on your setup. Dear goodness, I don't know. Okay, so let's go to beta.onlinego.com. I'm gonna go to play and then inspect network. Reload. Am I logged in? Yeah, I'm logged in. Okay. Now, in this, there are auto match available. We are going to 9 2 minutes 7 seconds. What's my rank? Opponent rank. Let's see. I'm question mark. Let's put new to go. 23Q. Okay, so this is going to be 26Q to 20Q. Perfect. Okay, handicap standard. Game clock exact. Play human. Cancel search. Okay. Auto match. Find match. Okay, so this is what I need then. Okay. Preferences are not going to be any of this. This is just wrong. My preferences need to be UUID, string, size underscore speed underscore options, array, size 99, speed, rapid, comma right there. System Fisher lower rank diff 3 upper rank diff 3 rules I'm gonna have to get off soon. My mom's coming to cut my hair. I'm assuming this is an object. I need a colon right here. Rules colon is going to be condition required value Japanese handicap condition preferred value enabled. That should be preferences. Return preferences, yeah. Make sure every path has a return. This is complicated. Okay. So I need the UUID. Whatever the crap that is. What is entry? And cancel just takes the UUID. Okay, his entry says I'm in or whatever. Whatever. Auto match, find match. I send that. And then auto match cancel. I just send the UUID. Okay. Or auto match, size, etc., etc. So this is going to be start auto match 9. Save. So I'm going to create a new custom event. Start auto match. We're going to take in a size variable, number, add, move this to the auto match folder. And it looks like my time is up. I gotta go. Doorbell's ringing. Run JavaScript. Boom. Properties.ram1. Ta-da. This is going to be size. All right, I have to head out, but thanks everyone for tuning in. And I will see you guys next time.